All right, so here we go. Oh, we are going to be just walking around the bank here, seeing if we can pick up some bass really quickly. I'm gonna go eat some lunch after this, but I thought I'd come out here and do a quick little fishing session for you guys. Also to see what's been happening out here, see if anything will hit the lines this morning. Who knows? Oh, thought we already almost got something. I was like, damn, that was quick. So we'll see what will hit it, if anything will hit it right now. See if anything's out here hungry, or if we can get a reaction bite in the middle of the day. It's gonna be a little bit tougher. It's the middle of the day, but we'll see what happens. We'll give ourselves 30 minutes to see if we can't get anything to hit this little pokey shad. The water's a little bit murky, but it should clear up over the next few days. We just had a bunch of rain, so it left a lot of mineral deposits and things like that in the pond. Almost got a strike there. So it left a lot of mineral deposits in the pond, so that's why it's a little bit browner than usual. Usually it's pretty like greenish, just naturally greenish. And if it doesn't clear up, well, we can always dye it and clear it up a little bit too. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Oh! Oh, gosh, dang it. Like 10 feet away, we got a little quick hit. It was a small one, though. It wasn't a big one. It was a small one. We'll try that again. We'll pass it right over it again, see if it's still there. We'll see if it's still there. It was a quick hit. Super fast. Might have even been like a big bluegill. The big bluegill will sometimes hit these baits too, and they're pretty big in here too, so we'll see. We'll see. It was a super quick hit. Let's see what that poll's at real quick. Where's the poll at? We have no votes on the poll. I'm surprised. I thought that was a super good question. Sergio, looks like a good fishing spot for sure. Welcome to the live stream, Sergio. Christian, what's going on, Christian? Welcome to a live stream. Jessica, good luck, have fun. Thank you, Jessica. Welcome to the live stream. All right, let's keep throwing this bait. See if we can't get a reaction strike out of some of these bass. We had a lot of rain recently within the last few days, so a lot of new bugs and critters have probably got washed into the water. It's the reason why it's kind of brown, and a lot of other random stuff I'm sure got washed into the water. So we'll see if we can get a reaction strike. It's a little bit darker, so it's gonna be harder for the bass to see it, but if we can get it right in front of them, I don't see why they shouldn't see it, which is the plan. To see if we can get this bait in front of the right bass. We know the catfish have put on a bunch of weight, again likely because a lot of stuff has fallen into the pond over the last few days. So they've been eating good. They've been chowing down on random stuff that falls in here. But the bass, they rely more on sight to feed versus the catfish. The catfish, they rely a little bit more on their sense of smell, more so than the sight. So It would make sense they would be. Oh, we got one. We got one. We got one. We got one. Oh, yeah, we got one. We freaking got one. Small one, but we did get one. Super small guy. Hey, we got one though. One on the board. That's pretty good to me. That is pretty good. So we have 2 votes. Everyone's chosen unlimited food. Are you pulling along the bottom or just about to start fishing? Never have before. King Jesus, welcome to the live stream. And nice, yes. So we are kind of mid water level. We're not at the bottom, but we're also not at the top. We're not using any kind of. See if I can get it without getting my own hand stuck. These little pogey shad, which I linked them down below in that little cart thing. They kind of float in the middle of the water content. Kind of depends on how fast you're reeling too. If you give yourself more pauses and more breaks on the reeling, they'll sink a little bit further. And then also depends on the weights that you purchase. These things come in different weight sizes too. So it all depends, but you can go deeper if you wanted to. But no, I'm kind of going in the middle of the water content. But we're going to go ahead and get him back into the water. But we're off to a good start. 1 bass on the board. Let's go. Let's let him go. So 1 bass in, and we are 7 minutes into the live stream. We already have 1 bass. So let's see if we can't catch another. That's a pretty small one. That's a really small one. Let's see if we can get a bigger one. Let's see if we can get maybe like a 4-pounder, 3-pounder, something like that. They're in here. It's a matter of getting the bait right in front of them. But either way, at least we got 1 on the board, so that's good. We'll throw back in that same spot we just caught that other one. Maybe there's another one in there. We're hoping there's another one in there, maybe even bigger. There we go. Let's throw it over here towards this debris on that side. It's not bad. 7 minutes in, we got a fish, so that's pretty good. We had another strike, kind of in a similar area we caught that other one in, but it was super fast. He probably didn't even get on the hook, maybe got tailed or something. Let's see. Small fish, but it's still a catch. Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it, Sergio. Thank you. Yeah, it's a small fish, but it is still fish. We'll take it. I'd rather catch a small fish than no fish. Let's see. Hopefully over the next couple days, as the water clears up a little bit more, I would think we'd have better chances of catching some more fish, just because they can see a little bit further once the water clears out. I think yesterday or 2 past days have been the first 2 days without any kind of rain out here, so when it rains, it kind of makes the waters a little murky. But I'm not complaining. We need the rain. I'm just waiting for a bass to just come in and hit this thing like a freight train. I'm waiting for that bass. see, let's throw it to the left a little bit. Get this thing untangled a little bit. There we go. Everyone has voted for the unlimited food. Which I guess we need food to eat and to live and to move on, right? I see a couple turtles. A couple turtles have entered the water. Probably since the rain, more than likely. Alright, let's throw it back to where we caught the other bass real quick. See if there's anything else that has moved in the area. Let's throw it past all that debris. That's a pretty good shot. Let's do that. There's got to be some bass hanging around in there. We did some white bass fishing last week on the live stream. We ended up catching, I think, three white bass on the live stream. And we were only fishing for about an hour. The only problem we ran into was trying to find water, because where we went, the water's so low that we had to walk for a long time just to find the water. And then we ended up walking down about another mile along the banks. And turned out to be a waste of time. We could have just stayed closer to where we parked the truck. We got more bites there, but I mean, you never would know what's down there if you don't make it down there. So we did run into a big alligator, and we also ran into a small, like 3-foot alligator too. But either way, we still took home 3 fish, so that's not bad. And white bass are a lot of fun to catch too. They usually school up and catch quite a bit, except where we are fishing, it's getting dry, so we're not sure how much longer the water's actually going to hold up in there, which probably affects the fish populations too, since the water's low. Let's see, let's throw it over here. A little too far. There we go. See if we can get a bigger bass on here. We're using the same little pokey shad that we're using right now to pull in those white bass. Surprisingly, and they actually were hitting it. They were all decent size too, the white bass we were catching. Let's throw it a little bit further past this little island, see if there's anything behind there. If there's anything back there, we should be able to pick it up within the next 1 or 2 casts. We can run it by there at least. We'll come out here and fish again once the water clears up too. Like I said, right now it's a little murky. We got some rain, so it affects the water clarity quite a bit. And bass kind of feed based off of what they can see. So it's going to affect how the bass feed, having, you know, the rain and then making the water murky. But we're still going to give it a shot. We'll come out here again probably next week once the water's hopefully clearer than this. And we'll give it another try for sure. So let's see what the poll's at. So everyone is saying unlimited food. Nice. Red Chicken, what's going on? The Simple Preppers, what's going on? Welcome back, Simple Preppers. Food for sure. Yeah. Welcome to the live stream, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Let's keep on casting. We'll slow down the reel a little bit. See if that helps anything. Again, the water's murky, so maybe hopefully if we slow it down a little bit, it'll give them maybe a little bit more time, maybe an extra split second to see it and hopefully to strike it. The other one picked it up pretty quick, but we probably threw it right in front of his face. That's how come he probably picked it up pretty fast. He happened to be at the right place at the right time. For us, not for him, but for us. He was at the right place at the right time. Oh, oh, we almost hooked up another one. Almost. Let's try that again. Let me just reel it in. Let's do that again. We'll go a little bit faster because that was pretty slow. But hopefully we can get a good hook set on him. It says my phone's overheating, so it might turn off. You guys try to get in the shade real quick. Let me move to the shade because it says it's overheating. Which, I mean, it's hot, but I didn't think it was that hot. Alright, we're in the shade now. Should start cooling down the phone, hopefully. It's crazy that the phone gets that hot, but it does.